This week's episode of SmackDown, the go-home show before Saturday night's main event, was quite eventful. It was extra eventful for Naomi, who wrestled earlier in the show before she was heavily referenced in the main event. Her husband, Jimmy USO, picked a fight with Kevin Owens on SmackDown. This led to a main event match between the two. KO, ever the Troll, decided to wear a Naomi t-shirt to the ring for his match with Big Jim. This has caused quite the buzz online, as Owens defeated USO. The WWE Women's Tag Team Champion herself tweeted a strong message at Kevin Owens. She wasn't happy with this behavior, letting everyone know how she felt. Naomi even responded to USA Network's post about the gesture. Their official X/Twitter handle strongly suggested KO's actions were disrespectful, and she agreed with them. Naomi replied to USA Network's tweet by adding to their claim that Owens was disrespectful. As mentioned earlier, the real-life Bloodline member was in action on SmackDown. She teamed with Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley in a losing effort against Nia Jax, Candice LeRae, and Liv Morgan. Naomi will hope her luck changes next weekend, as she looks to win the Women's Royal Rumble for the first time in her career. SmackDown star Naomi has broken her silence after a championship match on WWE NXT. The reigning WWE Women's Tag Team Champs defended their title at Tuesday's show at the Center Stage in Atlanta. Georgia, Bianca Belair, and Naomi faced against Lash legend and Jakara Jackson of the Metaphor. It was the main event of NXT's latest show, with both teams showing off their power and finesse in a highly entertaining match. Despite the valiant efforts of Legend and Jackson, the tag team champs were able to pull off the victory. Following the successful title defense, the Glow took to X/Twitter to show her appreciation for the NXT crowd that it was Naomi's first match in NXT since March 21, 2013, when she was still teaming up with Cameron as the Funkadactyls. They lost to Nikki and Brie Bella in just 3 minutes. The two-time SmackDown Women's Champion has come a long way since her initial stint with NXT. She even left WWE in March 2023 and went to TNA Wrestling, where she won Knockout's World Championship. She returned less than a year later as a surprise entrant in the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble match, Naomi to enter this year's Royal Rumble match. The road to WrestleMania 41 officially begins on Saturday at the 2025 Royal Rumble at the Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Indiana. The Women's Royal Rumble match is one of the highlights of the night, with the winner gaining an opportunity to face either the WWE Women's or the Women's World Champion at WrestleMania 41, on the January 24th episode of SmackDown. Several WWE stars, including Naomi, added their names to the Women's Rumble. The 9 other officially announced participants are Bayley, Charlotte Flair, Nia Jax, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Lyra Valkyria, Io Sky, and Ivy Nile. WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton and Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley will surely be monitoring the Rumble match. It will be interesting to see if there are more surprise returns, such as Becky Lynch, Michelle McCool, or AJ Lee, this Saturday. Naomi responds after unintentional attack from Bianca Belair on January 10th, WWE SmackDown. The two stars locked horns in a fatal 4-way match. The newly crowned WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton celebrated her title win on the January 10th episode of Friday Night SmackDown. However, the celebrations were spoiled when Nia Jax, Bayley, Naomi, and Bianca Belair crashed the festivities. Stratton created history when she cashed in the MITB contract on her friend Nia Jax on last week's episode. Jax was defending the title against the one-half of the tag champion Naomi. Stratton initially aided Jax in her defense and attacked the champion after the victory. The former champion Nia Jax initially gate-crashed Stratton's celebration and tore into the new champion for betraying her. Soon new challengers emerged staking claim to a chance at the title. The women's tag team champions Bianca Belair and Naomi too stepped into the ring to stake their claim. The heated segment quickly turned violent as the 4 women started a brawl, which was ultimately ended by the women's champion, as she took out everyone with the prettiest moonsault ever. This brawl led General Manager Nick Aldis to announce a fatal 4-way match between Jax, Bayley, Belair, and Naomi. Bayley will challenge Tiffany Stratton next week. The fatal 4-way match was underway as Jax, Bayley, Belair and Naomi battle for the #1 contender spot and for a chance to face Stratton for the women's champion next week. However, the match ended badly for the tag champion. Belair was in control of the clash as she looked to finish the match when Candice LeRae, who was ringside, interfered in the match. LeRae pulled Belair's hair braid, and the two stars engaged in a tug-of-war involving Bianca's hair. Naomi shares heartwarming update following WWE Royal Rumble. Chelsea Green reacts with insults. WWE star Naomi shared a heartfelt update following Royal Rumble 2025, and Chelsea Green responded by insulting her. The veteran is one half of the Women's Tag Team Championship alongside Bianca Belair. The Glow used to be featured in the Total Divas reality show, and she reunited with some of her castmates in the Women's Royal Rumble match. The former SmackDown Women's Champion shared a photo with Natalya and Nikki Bella today on social media, and Chelsea Green reacted to the post by noting that she loved divas but did not like Naomi. Charlotte Flair returned during the Women's Royal Rumble match and emerged victorious. Flair earned a title match at WrestleMania 41 due to the victory and had a confrontation with Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley this past Monday night on WWE Raw. Charlotte Flair returned during the Women's Royal Rumble match and emerged victorious. Flair earned a title match at WrestleMania 41 due to the victory and had a confrontation with Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley this past Monday night on WWE Raw. The WWE star breaks character to praise Naomi. Nia Jax recently broke character to speak highly of Naomi and noted that she was one of her favorite human beings. The Irresistible Force successfully defended the WWE Women's Championship against the veteran on the January 3, 2025 edition of SmackDown. However, Tiffany Stratton cashed in her Money in the Bank contract following the match to become champion. In an interview with Screen Rant, Jax discussed the company's partnership with TNA Wrestling and noted that the Glow spent some time on the promotion. She added that the SmackDown star was one of her favorite people, and I think it's incredible. I think it's great that we partnered up. TNA has always been such a great company. I've seen so many talents come from there, and Naomi was there recently, and having her come back, I love Naomi. She's one of my favorite human beings. Nia Jax said the 37-year-old had a brief run with TNA Wrestling after walking out of WWE in 2022 with her then-partner Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes Moné in AEW. The real-life Bloodline member returned during the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble match. Naomi replaced Jade Cargill in the tag team with Bianca Belair after the former AEW star was brutally attacked on the November 22, 2024 episode of SmackDown. Cargill has not returned to WWE television since the attack last year. Naomi left shocked as new WWE star flat out rejects her. It's not every day that Naomi, a 16-year pro wrestling veteran, is left shocked. However, she felt just that recently after she was flat out rejected by a new WWE superstar. This was the former TNA Knockouts World Champion Jordynne Grace. She made her official debut as a WWE superstar at the Royal Rumble 2025. Following the match, she shared a few pictures of herself backstage on X. She captioned the tweet, "Need me to open that jar?" which Naomi playfully responded to with a "yes."